Today, a large part of the world believes they are earning real, tangible money. Of course, only a very small portion of people realize that the money they earn is not actually real, because in our modern world, money has turned into nothing but an illusion. Naturally, this transformation comes with certain costs, and those costs force us to face some uncomfortable truths. Let's go back into human history for a moment. For thousands of years, money was something physical, something you could hold: gold, silver, sometimes copper, barter goods like fur, grain, or handcrafted tools. In other words, money had weight, limits, and a concrete reality. But today, only 3% of the money in the world is physical. The remaining 97% is nothing but numbers. What does this really mean? It means money is now made of pure data, pure light on a screen, nothing more. We could multiply these examples endlessly. But let's look at the harshest truth. With a single keystroke on a bank's computer, more money can be created than all the gold humanity has extracted throughout history. So what question should we be asking? If money is imaginary and abstract, what exactly are we buying? Across the world, people take out loans, and perhaps many are being manipulated into taking them. These loans include home mortgages, consumer loans, credit cards, and ultimately 20 to 30 years of long-term debt. In the invisible system, this means invisible chains, restricting the boundaries of a person's life. Most of the time, these people are not truly buying a home, or buying a car, or borrowing because they need a certain object. People go into debt because they want to buy something that whispers to their core, a deeper feeling they are longing for. So what is really happening? Let me explain clearly. Security, status, freedom, a better life, hope for the future, a life worth living, and a dream they believe they deserve. Modern economics operates precisely on this point, using unreal money to purchase real human dreams. Today, when a bank gives you a loan, it is not giving you money, it is giving you debt. And you repay that debt with your time, your labor, your years, your life, slowly, quietly, inevitably. What banks control today is not money, but obligation responsibility. And that responsibility is the fuel that keeps the entire system running. So what is the real issue here? What lies beneath the surface? When we look at the global economy through a wide lens, one striking picture appears before us. A planet that spins on debt. On a global scale, every country plays a role within this mechanism. Some nations carry a debt load 3 times larger than their own national budgets, while others grow year after year, yet still fail to reduce the numbers written in their debt columns. In fact, they continue to rise. The world's economic giants, the United States, European nations, and the powerful economies of Asia, each one of them has been facing the same question under an ever-rising mountain of debt. Where does this all lead? And will it ever end? Whether a country is rich in oil or not, whether its technology is advanced or underdeveloped, whether it breaks export records or struggles to grow, none of them can escape their debt obligations. So the real issue is no longer how much debt does each country have. The real issue is this: these debts were never designed to end. Let's ask the ultimate question. If everyone is in debt, then who is the creditor? The answer is not as mysterious as it seems. Everyone is indebted to the system itself. Debt creates money. Money creates more debt. And this cycle is a loop with no clear beginning and absolutely no end. This brings us to the point that matters most. the part that touches you and me, because our dreams, our lives, and our entire future are indirectly tied to this structure. Isn't our tomorrow being placed under collateral? Has digital imaginary money not become the new ruler of everything? If we examine the system as a whole, we see this. Governments borrow from financial markets. Markets borrow from banks. Banks borrow from central banks. And central banks borrowed from expectations of the future. And this entire cycle relies on a single belief. Tomorrow will pay for today. This is the true meaning of borrowed time. Not just borrowed money, but a borrowed future. This illusion is incredibly powerful because everybody plays a role in it, often without even knowing their part. Governments encourage the circulation. Corporations depend on it. People accept it as normal. And modern economies survive only as long as this debt-breathing system continues. Debt expands. Consumption. Consumption feeds the economy. The economy grows and demands even more debt to sustain itself. And if this cycle were to stop, even for a moment, the entire system would collapse instantly. So here's the real truth. Today, the most powerful currency in the world is not the dollar, not the euro, not even gold. What is it then? The most powerful currency on earth is the dreams sold to people. And sadly, most of those dreams were never real to begin with. Let me share the final secret. Money that has no physical reality manages far more than our wallets. It manages our dreams and our future. And whoever controls our dreams controls us. You want to learn more, to see deeper? And if that's the case, I'm here. Your mind runs on knowledge. It's your fuel. So, to keep it burning brighter, subscribe. Let's expand your perspective and enrich the way you see the world.